So after a bunch of conversations on the comments of my YouTube videos regarding Issac Kappy, I have come to the conclusion that this dude is the gatekeeper for all things Issac Kappy. After the conversation that we've had, I have issues with this. He says that he didn't know Issac Kappy, but his wife was the last one to see him before he died. And when I was talking about drugs, I was talking about pot. Whether or not he did other stuff, who knows? This was my reply to him with his first coming at me. And so this is what I wrote. He did try to reach out to me the day before. Now, as you see from the conversations I'm going to show, he's been at this for a long time. But it wasn't until I started doing my videos on Issac Kappy that he decided to reach out. He'll say, I didn't know Issac Kappy. But his wife knew Issac Kappy. She was the last person to see him before he died. And he just happened to be coming upon the bridge that Issac Kappy supposedly jumped off of. And Issac Kappy was like an hour and a half away from home. Boy, that's quite the coincidence. But as you can see, he's all things Issac Kappy. He is the gatekeeper. He's the authority. He knows everything about Issac Kappy. And anybody who brings anything else to the table, like myself, who knew Issac, they're totally invalid. For not knowing Issac, boy, he sure does have a lot of people. His wife was the last one who saw him. His friend picked Issac Kappy up to get him from the airport, but he himself didn't know Issac Kappy. I find it incredibly suspicious that he was around the bridge, that Issac Kappy, and that it's his big claim that he didn't know Issac, but everyone around him seemed to know Issac, and he just happened to be along the bridge after Issac Kappy jumped off, supposedly. And and he's gotten completely involved. He's done all the investigations. He knows everything. And anyone else who brings anything to the table is invalid. Or like he says to me, looking for clickbait. Or YouTube clickbait. But I'm not looking for clickbait. I knew Issac. Issac was my friend. And I'm going to get him in his death investigated. And if you have any questions, you can go see his investigation, as you can tell. He's all things Issac Kappy. Didn't know the dude, didn't know what he was involved with, but he's all things Issac Kappy. Fate brought him together. Because that's how this all works, you know? Everything that goes with this child pedophile ring, everything is coincidence or fate. Nothing, physics doesn't work. One thing doesn't lead to another thing that leads to another thing. It's just all coincidence. It's the fates. But I'm pretty honest with him. I don't trust him. I think he's a gatekeeper. And he says that Issac Kappy was surrounded by bad people, and yet every single person that he's interviewed is an authority, and they're all okay. Everyone is okay. You know, except Fiona Barnett. And he didn't even know who I fucking was. And this is what I had to say to him. Because I am pretty forthright and pretty honest. This is what I had to say. So years after Kappy's death, only after I started making videos, then he reaches out to me. But I have no interest in dealing with this dude. Because he is a gatekeeper. I believe he's part of the bad guys. And this is all just, we'll be running around in circles and getting nowhere. Much like his investigations on Issac Kappy. Because with all of his investigations, Is anyone any closer to know what happened to Issac? And he wanted everyone to know that he sent me an email, finally, after that whole long exchange. Because then, if I reach out to him, then he can discredit me because of whatever I say. But if I don't reach out to him, he can discredit me because I'm afraid of him. But I'm not afraid of him. I just don't see the point. I am working with authorities, not some YouTuber who's doing an investigation that's gone nowhere on Issac Kappy. But again, this is how I feel. It was this that I posted that I believe is the reason why he wanted to take it offline and make it into something that was private. And for not playing internet gotcha games, go back and read the conversations that we've had. The dude is definitely into gotcha games. They want to shut me up. And it's all because I'm talking about Issac Kappy, and this dude doesn't like it because he's the gatekeeper. Everyone, if you follow him, you'll be spinning your wheels for 30, 40 years. Just like happened at Franklin, when it all became about Paul Bonacci and Noreen Gosh, an abduction that was in her son got abducted in West Des Moines, and all of a sudden an abduction that happened in another state became synonymous with everything that was going on in Omaha, Nebraska, and nothing in Omaha, Nebraska ever got looked at because of the stupid shit that was going on with Noreen Gosh. This is the same fucking shit. He will take you down all kinds of rabbit holes, and you will end up nowhere. And it's intentionally done like that. I have been at this for a very long time. I have played these damn games over and over and over with so many of these idiots. And this is just another one. He's a gatekeeper who wants to keep all things Issac Kappy contained and controlled. And as such, the truth will never come out. And what is the truth? This is the truth. He's a gatekeeper. I don't trust him. I'm not going to interact with him. I have zero interest in dealing with him because I know how this game works. And I'm not playing.